This is Atlantis, and this is
Hi, I'm Jay.
this is the HERWAYONOWAY podcast, where it's my way or no way.
No way, period.
Period. So, how are you?
I'll be a little better once I drink a little more.
Oh,
But I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. It's like you're always great.
Yeah. Just just a tad. Just a tad of goodness.
Okay, so first we're gonna start the introduction. Can you tell us about yourself?
Hi, I'm Jay. I go by JAYENVY if you may see. I'm an artist, songwriter, all of the above, businesswoman.
She do a little of everything.
I do. I dabble. I'm trying to get like you, girl.
Period. Girl, I'm trying to get like you. Period. So how old are you?
I'm 22 years young.
22, 25.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the questions now. Okay. So you said you do rap. What made you get into music?
I just always liked music, like from a little baby, listening to Afro beats, country music, all of the above. My family loves music, yeah. I have artists in my family, and it just was something that came natural. Never took it serious. Always wanted to go the straight and narrow route, but like art is not a privilege. Art should be a right. So
Yeah.
making
Okay.
music.
So how was it creating your own sound? Like, how was it finding what sound best?
It was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard. Yes. It's like
Trial and error.
trial and error. It's like finding the hair color. Like the gender you have is beautiful, but it's like how many hair colors did I have to try to get here to find out this is my color? That's how it was for me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, do you think that Memphis rappers have a certain sound?
Of course, it's gritty.
Really
It's
like that?
hardcore.
They're rough and they're
Yes.
all
It's
in
that
your face
rah-rah.
type of music.
Yeah.
I love that type of music though. Like, okay, who do you have a favorite Memphis rapper?
My favorite Memphis rapper will be Yo Gotti.
Really?
Yes.
She old school.
I'm old school, y'all. I love Yo Gotti down. And
Really?
yes, the origin of Memphis rap is actually rooted in horror movies. Like
Really?
that was
I
the
didn't know that.
inspiration. Yes, that's the inspiration. So if you listen to like the 80s rap from Memphis, you hear like a lot of chimes and like horror sound effects. Yeah.
Okay, you put it in. Okay.
You're a little history.
Okay, so we stay in Memphis, we live in Memphis. So you know what they say about Memphis. My question to you is, do you think it's as bad as people make it seem? Like the outsiders?
Definitely.
Really?
Unfortunately, yes. If
for
not
me,
worse.
I think it's gotten a little worse over time.
Yeah.
But part of me feels like everywhere it's just gotten worse. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's the new world. It's progressively getting worse, I would say. But a lot of people just know what they hear. There's lots of things the media hasn't even heard of that goes down to Memphis that's like beyond the imagination. So like whatever they think is bad, just times that by 10. But of
By
course,
10?
by 10, girl. By 10, it's about who
I
you
feel
know.
like when we turned maybe 19, it just started getting crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
the whole world.
people stealing cars
Yeah,
and just
bobbing.
it's just the YNs are just taking over.
The YNs are taking over, and the YTs don't like it.
Oh my goodness.
We don't like it, yeah.
But no, I still think Memphis is great despite all the negatives that other people say.
I feel you. Like, despite what we just said and the media says, I would pick anywhere else.
I feel like our dialect, our clothes, just like Memphis food,
The
it's
culture is just,
top tier.
I wouldn't trade it.
I love Memphis. It's like
Yeah.
a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it's a
I-
toxic relationship.
Toxic.
Yeah, that man, you can't leave him alone. That's Memphis.
Just keep coming back.
Yeah.
You'll leave, but then you'll be right back.
Yup. That's Memphis for you.
So my question to you is, how do you stay motivated? Like when it's just life be lifing.
When life be lifing, I take a step back and reevaluate my accomplishments. My
Oh yeah, you
past
always have to give
accomplishments.
yourself
Yeah.
credit.
Yeah, like, and I feel like we forget ourselves so many times. And you have to remember who you are, remember what you have done.
Always.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I did it once before, I can do it
You
again.
always have to give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah,
Like you can't
literally.
be your biggest enemy.
Yeah.
You can't.
Of
So
course
like my
not.
next
Yeah.
question was like, do you ever struggle with self versus self?
Always.
Like
Every day.
I feel like people in general, we can be our worst enemy, but we
Yeah.
shouldn't. We should be like our biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, of course. But that's so hard to do sometimes when it's like, I know, like, it's me and me. Jay, I know you can go
Yeah, it's
harder.
like I think what you said when you know, oh, I can be better,
Yeah.
or you feel like you can be a little further. I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
of course.
But I still feel like, we still have to acknowledge I did this, I accomplished
Yeah.
this. You know,
Yes.
still gotta give yourself that credit.
You a wise girl, ain't you?
Period, girl.
Okay.
Okay, so what is your inspiration?
Good question.
Like, it can be a person, it can be a thing, a place, just like, what is,
To just be completely honest, my inspiration would be me, like my life.
I love that question. 'Cause I feel like sometimes we as people do look out for, look over to others,
Yeah.
but we should be looking within ourselves
Inwards.
sometimes.
Like, if I ever have writer's block or just anything, I'm okay. I definitely need to go live a little
Oh,
more.
so you write all your
Mine,
music?
yes.
Period.
Yes, I don't know. I can't name anybody other than JAYENVY who has wrote for JAYENVY. You feel me?
Period. I love that. Because,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes we don't give enough credit to, the people who strictly write
Yeah.
their own music.
There's nothing wrong with ghostwriting. Like,
No,
that's
it's
the
not.
industry, but for
No.
now, as of now, I definitely want to prove to myself that I can do it without any help or without anybody
Makes you
else's
wanna work a
mind.
little bit
Yeah,
harder.
yeah.
Okay, so what keeps you going?
My family, for sure.
Oh, period.
My
So
family.
you feel like you have a lot of support within
Of
family
course,
and friends?
of course. And I will say initially, like, I come from a family who everybody's educated, college
Mhm.
educated, everybody's in a career. I feel like it was a little off-putting to them at
So
first. Like,
oh, I'm rapping now.
yeah, like, girl, you're smart. You could have been a lawyer. You could have been
It could
anything.
be anything.
You chose to be a rapper, yes, and I will
But
choose it again.
I feel like it suits you. It's just like
Yeah.
you just have to look at the person behind them. It's just
Exudes artistry, and it's not just about being a rapper or being a baddie. It's just the art. Everything about me is rooted in art. I love me some art in any type of
Girl,
shape.
just look how you look. You look great.
Thank
You're so
you.
pretty.
I'm trying to catch up to you, girl.
Girl, stop.
Seriously, literally. So I just look for my family to keep me grounded, to give me a source of motivation. Like, I'm doing this for me, of course, but hey, I don't mind getting mama and daddy a house, getting a sister a house, of
Period.
course.
Always,
Yeah.
always have like an end goal in mind. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing this for?
Of
You know.
course, yeah, of course.
Period.
Without
So,
them, it would be worthless.
oh,
Literally.
I love that you have support because some people don't.
Yeah.
And never forget you have support,
Yeah.
rooting for you, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you said your favorite rapper was your body.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite female rapper? Do you listen to female rap?
I love female rap. Like, of course, that's my inspiration. Like, when I was younger, I'm like, ooh, yeah, this is hot. Like, I can do it too.
Okay.
Like,
Period.
she's talking her, you know what I'm saying? She's doing her big one. I want to do that.
Yeah.
It would probably be Cash Doll.
I love her. And she is so pretty, girl.
She's
The
beautiful, gorgeous.
what they call them, these short curls.
Yes.
Her hair, she never has a
She
bad
never
hair.
has a bad hair day, and she's just like, I'm all
She's
for
She was so pretty.
confident.
And she's just giving I'm that bitch.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, and you can't dispute it. Like,
No,
it's
it's
boss
a boss.
talk. It's boss talk. It's money talk.
I love Cash.
You know? And I love all female rap because I'm not one to tell anybody what to write about. Because if I want to write about shaking my ass at the red light, I will. But
Period.
so I don't judge, and I think a lot of people do judge female artists.
I was just about to say that. So how do you feel about when people be like, oh, female rappers, all they, rap about it?
Their sexuality. I
But
mean,
I feel like men rap about
all the
so
time.
it's just contradictory.
We have not caught up yet as a gender. Females, we'll never get the exact same respect as men.
I agree.
It'll
I
always
feel
be double
like you
standards.
gotta work 10 times harder.
Yeah.
You have to do this, you have to do that to even be acknowledged.
Yeah, all the while being ridiculed for doing the same exact thing as a man.
Mr. Bobby doing
Yeah,
that.
talking about slinging that what? Like what? But I can't say I want to shake my.
I can't shake the booty though.
Yeah.
But we can talk about pow and
Yeah,
poo-poo.
the
So
double standard is crazy.
it's definitely a double standard. But I feel like it's a double standard with men and women in general.
Yeah, it's a bigger
It's
issue.
not even just when it comes to music, with just life in general.
Yeah.
A woman can do something, but if a man does it, it's like doesn't face that backlash or woman.
You might get pat on the back, depending on what it is.
Yeah, like, or like when it comes to cheating, or like some women, like they'll get cheated on and now she's the issue for staying. Like,
like what? Did we forget he cheated?
He cheated. Like, why is she getting cursed out over the, like, it's insane.
Friend, I think you need to take a little sip though.
Girl, period.
Yeah.
So good.
Cheers. Her way or no way. Period.
What she said, girl?
Razzle dazzle.
Period. Okay, so what are your long-term goals?
My long-term goals. Good question.
Like, what is the end goal? What are you fighting for? What are you
Obviously,
towards?
I would like a successful music career. That's my end goal.
Longevity.
Yeah, longevity. Of course, I'll choose longevity over instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to fulfill the hype. I want to be here for a good time, long time.
Like, you know, the next 2, 3, 5 years, you want people to be like, oh, that's JAYENVY.
Even after that, like, I want to be like Eve.
For the long, everyone knows Eve. I don't hear anyone say anything
bad. She doesn't have to put out music. You know Eve. You know that she
you know her name.
Yeah, you know her songs like from 30, 20, I'll say, years ago. Like, that's the type of career I want to have. That's my long-term goal. I'm just looking to be a star and on my own terms, of course.
Period. And that you will get it.
Yeah, I believe in me.
So, what is the biggest lesson you've learned in life? Something that you felt like, oh, I really needed this. I needed to know this. I needed this to happen to me.
I would say I have two. Well, the first one would be bet on yourself. Always. Always bet on yourself. There should be no one that you trust more than yourself.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I feel like you should always put trust in yourself.
Always. Like, and I have
Always.
failed to do that sometimes in my life.
Me too. It's been situations where I should have trusted myself. I should have known that,
And
hey.
you felt it after. Huh?
Yeah. It's like you shouldn't doubt yourself.
Yeah.
It's like
Intuition is
self-doubt.
everything. Yeah, self-doubt.
Oh my God. Intuition is just so strong. And I feel like sometimes we as people ignore it.
Yeah.
And it be right every time.
Right every time.
It be right on the money every
That
single
gut
time.
that gut has never failed me.
It won't lie to you.
No, and if you choose to ignore it, the consequences are catastrophic.
I feel like when you ignore it, that's when goes left.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Always.
it's like your body gives you signs.
Yeah.
Like if you're on the right track,
Yeah.
you're doing. And sometimes we just ignore it.
Ignore it like a dummy. Like, and 9 times out of 10, I am always right. And
But
it bites me.
I feel like when you do ignore it and you get those lessons, you need to learn from those and like apply what you've learned from your fuck ups.
Yeah, literally.
But okay.
Yeah, that would be one of the.
Always trust yourself.
Always
That's
trust
good.
yourself. And I guess the flip side of that would be always trust yourself and be careful who else you trust, you know?
Oh yes, you
Don't
can't
put
put your
anything past.
trust in the wrong people.
Oh gosh, that's been like my Achilles heel is trusting people, and like after it happens so many times, like it's the correct term would be insanity. The clinical term would be insanity.
That is right, but you know the blind can't lead the blind,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't put
Hear you,
girl, and you can't put so much trust into another person.
Yeah.
And I just feel like when you do that, you're gonna give your life away. You can't do that.
You might as well just cuff me now.
Take me.
Literally, that's what that
you
is.
have to not only trust yourself, but you have to know yourself. And I also feel like when God like gives you stuff, He's giving it to you because He knows you can handle it.
Yeah, of course. And my religion and my faith goes so much deep into that statement because it's like God will give me a million signs, He'll give me a million hints, and sometimes if I don't click it, like what's not clicking, He's like, okay, I'm just gonna have to show you the hard way. So,
yeah, but when those things happen, you have to learn from them.
Yeah.
I feel like nothing is for no reason.
Yeah, be comfortable with learning the hard way, I would say.
And I also feel like you have to be comfortable with failing too, because when you fail, you're supposed to get right back up and get right back up. Because just keep going.
You can only go up from a fall. So
period.
There's
You
nothing
can
to
only
it.
go up.
Yeah.
You can only go up. So have you ever been in love?
I have been in love a couple times. A couple times. Oh,
how many times?
Oh, you the nosy one.
How many times, girl?
I will say would say 2.
2?
3.
3?
I've been in love 3 times in my 22 years.
See, you know what's so interesting about that? I feel like I've only been in love, like real true love. I feel like I've only been in love one time.
Yeah.
I feel like it was recent, so it's like
Oh. What did I miss?
Girl, we're like, I don't know, I feel like the universe like brought us together,
Right.
but we still had things that we should have worked on self-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we have too much to work on individually.
Yeah.
And I feel like until we work on those things individually, we won't
be right for each other. And I always tell people, like, you should be equally yoked before you come in.
Yes, and I feel like I also feel like when God isn't in the center, it will fail too.
Oh yeah, disaster.
Yeah.
Because who is keeping you aligned? Who is the mediator? You know, other than God, is ultimately going to be the devil. And, you know.
No, you don't want devil in your relationship. You want God in there. You want God standing behind you.
Okay.
Girl.
I don't think I've been in love for real though.
Really?
Like, I think I've been in love, but I haven't been in true love. Or I've been in infatuation. So I'm gonna say I've probably never been in love for real. For real.
I'm gonna say this one time, this recent time, and it's just like it's kind of hard, but I feel like, you know, if it's truly meant to be, we'll find our way back.
Always. Yeah.
So
I believe that.
I just feel like it's a span of time.
And if you feel like it's worth fighting for, I think that's the best indication of love.
Yes, I feel like, because depending on the person and situation, and that goes for anything, I feel like if you truly want something, fight for it.
Fight for it, baby.
Period.
Do the dash about me. Okay.
Period.
Okay.
160.
Okay.
The whole dash.
Ooh.
The whole dash.
The whole
80 and enough.
Okay. 80 and
enough.
Don't forgive me.
So speaking of men, so like, how do you feel about like speaking of men, how do you feel about like the gender wars and male and female and stuff like that?
I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. And I'm on the traditional side of it.
Yeah, I feel like it's really stupid. I feel like it's so stupid.
It's ignorant.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid, and it's like, I'm just tired of seeing it, like, tired of seeing it.
Like, what are we doing?
Literally.
Like, I feel like we could be doing something better with our time.
Men need women, women need men.
Period.
That's all. And I'm very traditional, like, I believe in the man being the head of the household. You know, not necessarily saying the woman has to be a housewife or anything, but just like, I like leaders.
He needs to lead. He needs to be able to lead. He needs to know how to lead. If he doesn't, you know,
we don't have anything to talk about. But you know what? I have realized, like, it's a double-edged sword. Like, what works for us might not work for everybody else because.
So yeah, I feel like what I may accept, the next person won't. So we just need to go where we want it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. Okay.
Period. Because I feel like someone would truly love you the way you want to be loved.
Yeah, exactly.
So, girl, I just love love.
Yeah.
I just love love.
I hope I find that, like a breathtaking love, like that I will know.
Makes you feel alive.
Yeah, it's gonna tap me on my shoulder.
It changes your experience and like your outlook on everything.
Yeah, I've never had that. I've always thought I've had it in like the 3 times I've mentioned, but I realized literally in sitting here that was not love. That was infatuation, heavy infatuation. I felt like it was love.
Yeah, I feel like if there, you know what they say, the pros and cons list. If that pros list is down the street, just down everywhere, then no.
Yeah, then that's
and
not it.
I also feel like sometimes we as women kind of lie to ourselves.
Yeah.
Like we know this guy isn't. We know how we're being treated. I feel like we need to work on that.
Yeah, definitely, like
just in general.
And I struggled with that for so long, and to this day, sometimes you really just have to get you a notepad and write everything you want in a man, and put it on the refrigerator.
Check those lists off, and I feel like you have to know yourself, especially if you know you're a good woman, you know you're this and that. Why would you want less than? Exactly. I'm on the same, and it's like know your worth. Know your worth. Know yourself. Know your worth. Period. Because how can you expect someone else to know your worth if you don't? If you don't, and you're not exuding. Oh, I know my worth. You're exuding. I'll settle for anything. So he's gonna give you anything. Yeah, like I feel like men also kind of know who they can play with. Period. But no,
Okay.
cause like, girl. So, I think you already answered this question with your answer. But do you believe in marriage? Do you want to get married?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
I can imagine.
I want to get married. I feel like I don't care what no one else is doing. I just feel like it's a goal of mine.
Yeah.
I want kids. I want to get married.
Same.
I want to be happy.
I want a family eventually. I want that life. I want that.
Like later on.
Traditional life. And I haven't been to a wedding in like probably 10 years.
I haven't been to a wedding since I was like, I was so young, girl.
And that says a lot about the dating climate and the marriage climate.
Yeah, I feel like people aren't getting married anymore.
No, like this situation stuff, this dating for 10 years.
No. I just feel like, okay. So another question: how long? Now, so like we're still young, we're 22. So how long does someone have to date you until you feel like, oh, it's time to get married?
I would say 2 years max. Like,
okay.
And I hate to put a
like
stamp on it. Yeah. But it's like, come on now, what we doing?
We just sitting there waiting for each other's sign.
I can see if there was no understanding, but if you're intentionally dating to marry, like when I get in that stage, after 2 years, like
most definitely.
If you don't see me for who I am, and you don't love
I feel like seriously, what are we doing?
Yeah, you know.
Especially if the guy knows that you want marriage.
Right.
I feel like I'm not gonna let you play in my face.
But at the same time, this is somebody that you're thinking about spending the whole rest of your life with.
I feel like you also have to think really hard, really deep about it.
Yeah, because grandma and them used to get married a week after meeting each other.
Oh, they stayed married.
And they stayed together and having 10 kids after
married. He was taking care of the household.
That's what it was. My grandma didn't have to worry about nothing, and I feel like if that was to come back, life would be so much easier as far as dating. Traditional roles.
I feel like guys our age, they're trying to be other things. Like it's just like what
they're trying to be women.
What happened to the men? Like
they want to be us.
That's and for what?
Baby, I don't even want to be me.
Like
okay, females have it hard.
You trying to look better than me? Like
what
are we doing?
Sassy man apocalypse, boo. I can't.
I love that term.
I cannot.
But I don't understand. Like when they do that, what are they even getting out of that? What, like no one's winning when they do that.
No one's winning. Well, shoot, some men like it's rooted in mommy issues, and I realized the more masculine you are, the more sassy men you will attract. Cause I have to catch myself a lot, especially coming from where we're from, Memphis. Like I have to catch myself when I'm a little too tough, too aggressive. Cause if I'm acting like the man, you're gonna act like the female.
Yeah, and I feel like the energy you give out is the energy.
Yeah.
You're gonna
and if I wanted a girlfriend, I would go get one. So you better act like a man.
But we don't want one of those.
Okay, so you better. I don't
and
want
it goes back to the question, like, what are we doing? So, also when it comes to music, we're gonna skip this for a second. Do you have anything coming out, girl?
I do.
So like, you want to tell us, or
yes? So I have an EP coming out soon.
God.
It's gonna be 6 tracks. I'm not releasing the name yet. You know, or if you don't know, I'll tell you. But I'm releasing it very, very soon.
I'm so excited.
This one is gonna be a secret. It's just gonna be like bow in your face. I want it to be perfect.
My favorite song of you, because I do listen to your music, girl. It would be Levels.
Levels?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an OG fan. OG supporter. Okay.
Period.
Cancer.
But I also love your music videos. They're like, what do you like when it comes to like videos? Where do you get the inspiration from?
Girl, I don't know.
Just like
this little head just be one day.
Okay.
Like, let's do this. Let's do some levels. Let's do some classy boss. Like I was actually, I'll say I was inspired by Cash Doll for that song Levels. Like just her boss aesthetic. I was heavily inspired by her.
I feel like she inspires everyone.
Yeah,
with
like
the real look, her sound.
Yeah,
her
she's so slept on. She's so slept on, and it's because she's not necessarily mainstream. She doesn't make club music.
I feel like it's okay to not be mainstream,
That's okay.
but as long as you like, you know who you are.
Yeah, literally.
And you're real people. You have your real supporters. They're gonna be there regardless.
Yeah. So she inspired me on Levels. That's one of my guilty pleasures. Like
I love this song. It's just so empowering. It's just giving, bitch. I mean,
okay.
And what
about
none
of these hoes on shit? Yeah.
on my level. But no, I really enjoyed doing this with you. This was so fun.
This was fun.
Is there anything else you want to tell us.
Don't Piss Me Off. The single coming
Period.
soon.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I have
Okay.
that cooking. You know what I'm saying? That one's gonna be a banger. And I also want to say, everyone just lead with love, light, positivity.
I love love, and I feel like we're not loving on each other enough,
Yeah.
like in general. I feel
Yeah.
like why are we just sitting around tearing people down?
Yeah.
What do we gain from that?
Nothing at all.
But
I'm craving community lately. Like,
really,
yeah,
friends, family.
yes, like, you know, the type of people that'll say I get married, me and my husband going through it, they'll help us stay together.
Oh, I feel like
Yeah.
everyone needs a community, and I feel
Yeah.
like people in general, they're lacking community and spaces where they feel safe.
Yeah, of
So
course.
that's also, I feel like when you don't have community and you don't feel safe, it spills into your everyday
Mhm.
life.
Yeah,
So
you start projecting. Yeah, that's a slippery slope. So.
everyone needs a community because I also feel like mental health is really serious.
Oh, for
And
sure.
That ties in. I feel like it's so
Yeah.
important.
Yeah,
And I feel like people downplay it when they
Yeah.
shouldn't.
of course.
So I feel like everyone needs a community.
Everyone needs community.
Everyone needs a friend, a
Yeah.
family member they can turn to.
a safe space.
But I feel like people just aren't taking it as seriously as they should.
Yeah.
But as you grow and get older, you're gonna realize you actually do need that.
Yeah, literally, I thought I
We're
wouldn't
not-
need anybody.
Girl,
Girl,
God made
I
us
need
to
that.
have community and be with people. So
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like I also wanna get better with building my community as well.
Me too. I struggle with that. You know that. You know.
Girl, busy work, doing
Yeah.
this and that, school,
But it's like-
job.
At what point does it end? Like, at what point do you not prioritize your mental health, your family, your friends?
Like the things that actually matter.
Yeah, of course. A job, money come
It
and
comes
goes.
and goes.
Everything is so fleeting, but the one thing that's constant is
You,
community. You and
your
community.
family, like
Yeah.
the people who actually are gonna stand there
Exactly.
when shit goes left. Like
Okay.
they're actually gonna be
Literally.
there and love on you, support you. When
You think
you're
that
wrong.
employer gonna be there?
Girl,
You think that car, that phone, that
Girl,
home is gonna be
girl.
there for you?
the people who will actually like love on you no matter what
Yeah.
are. I feel like we need to just pour into people in general.
Of course, yeah.
Well, okay, I loved having you.
Thank you
You're
for
so
having
gorgeous.
me. I'm getting it from you. You give me
Period,
a line.
girl. I'm getting it for you.
Well,
You're so
okay.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I enjoy being out here. Have it your way or your way.
Period.
Her
Her way.
way. Yeah, her
Her
way.
way or no way. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.